Good evening, everybody. Today is Monday, July 22nd. Back at it. I'm solo again. It's Pat's up in Rhode Island today. But he did send us his prop for today, so we'll give that out later on. If you could please go to YouTube at the Macy Sports, subscribe. We appreciate it. With that, right there, as you see, at the Macy Sports, you subscribe for us. We appreciate it if you do. With that, let's get into yesterday. Our 5 games in a row to open up the second half. Where our members went down the drain with the Mets losing 6-4, but we went back with the Royals minus 1.5 runs. So we went 1-1. So we're 6-1, really 6-1, really 7-1 because we hit our 5-star this afternoon with the Yankees. So with that said, last night Alvarez hits for the cycle. He's unbelievable. He's unbelievable. It doesn't matter righty lefty. He just rakes. He just rakes. Even though they blew the game, but he rakes. He rakes. And like I said, today in the MLB, Soto hits 2 homers. The Yankees pound the Rays 9-1. That was one of our member plays today. So hey, we got off to a good start. Let's hope the other 2 that we have up so far pan out. So with that said, let's go right into the games today. Don't want to waste any more time with that. And the first game, that's what we done in the last 2 days, 6-1 going into today, and we're 7-1 with our members going on. Hold on a second. Keep forgetting to do this. So the first game, as you see, it was Tampa Bay visiting the Yankees, and Tampa Bay was leading the series 2-1. They finished 2-2 as the Yankees pounded, as you see. I don't know if you can see the box score. It's kind of small unless you're on full screen. Ben Rice continues to struggle at the leadoff spot for the Yankees. I think they will be making a move or something. They need that corner infield. I mean, they're hanging on, but they need Soto 3 for 5, 2 homers, 4 RBIs. Judge went 2 for 5. Wells was big, 3 for 5. I'm glad they're putting him and letting him play every game, and every once in a while let Trevino play. If Wells is to catch in the future, let him play. Let him play. Volpe had a good game. He went deep too. So did Wells. Verdugo, 1 for 3. Cabrera went 2 for 4. Grisham and LeMayo, he hit his first homer of the year. So the Yankees rolled 9-1. They finished the series 2-2, and that was our one of our member plays today. All right, this game we do have on the board in our members area, so we're not going to really go into that much detail on it, just the basics. Detroit is hot. They're 7-3 in the last 10. Cleveland's going the other way. As you see, Tyreek, love Tyreek, but Detroit's only 2-3 with him pitching the last 5 games out. I don't know. There's some stats behind the scene that I don't have that I'm not going to give out. But Carrasco's 3-2. He's got a 3.3 ERA in that, and they won 3 out of the 5 games compared to Detroit. Detroit leads the season series though 4-3. It's a big game for Detroit. Big game for Detroit. Also for Cleveland. Detroit wants to stay in this sort of hunt. They gotta win, but we'll see what happens tonight. St. Louis at Pittsburgh. Pirates hanging in there. They're over 500. This team just won't go away. They get Keller back. He needs to be big. Palante's going against Keller. St. Louis, though, leads the series 4-2. This is not one of our games, but I'm going to give you a little insight here on this. Palante pitched against them, the Pirates once this year, and he went 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, and St. Louis won the game 3-2. Keller's pitched twice, and he's got rocked both times. 5 innings, 9 hits, 6 runs, and 6 innings, 8 hit, 4 runs. So you're saying, why don't you guys take the Pirates then? I mean, St. Louis then. Well, remember momentum? Pirates are on a roll. Keller was hurt. He's coming back. So you really don't know what's going to happen. But I know our prop comes from this game, so we'll tell you that later. We don't have it. If you're leaning, you believe in momentum, you lean to the Pirates. But St. Louis leads the series 4-2. They tend to hit Keller pretty hard. It's one of those things. Dig deep behind the stats. Go in and see what the guys do against them and figure it out if you're on this game. I can't even lean which way because Keller's a good pitcher, but he just hasn't pitched well this year against St. Louis. The Mets. Oh, the Mets. My brother's going crazy over this. They've lost 2 out of 3 this week to the Miami right out of the break. Not good when you're trying to make the wild card team. Making them into the wild card. So the Mets, what do we say? Last night, Chisholm hit a big 3-run homer. They held off. Today, Peterson's 5. The Mets, I'm going to say Peterson, the team is 5-0 when Peterson pitches in the last 5. He doesn't give up a lot of runs. He's always in trouble here and there. We'll see. And Churios is 3-2 at a 5.76. He's hard, but the Mets haven't been hitting. We went back and forth on this. We couldn't agree. Of course, my brother wants the Mets. If you're leaning, go and you're a Met believer, you go with the Mets on this game because they need this game. Miami's young. Peterson, he didn't pitch well against. He didn't need to. They blew him out 10-4, so they got up big, and he just pitched to contact. And he'll give you 5-6 innings. He can cut down the running game. So if you have to play this game, you want to play, I would lean towards the Mets on this. I don't like Alonso, but I think he's due. He hasn't hit a home in a while. I think he's due. If you guys doing any props, total bases or something, I think Petey can finally do something instead of grounding to double plays. And here we go. Cincinnati versus Atlanta. First game of the season between these two. Atlanta is plagued by injury. As you see, Hunter Green, he's pitched well, but they're 1-4 with him on the mound. And Lopez, my brother loves him. He's come back to reality. They're 3-2 with him on the mound. He's got a 2.42. This is a game. The offense, you got to lean towards Cincinnati, but sometimes their offense goes away. Atlanta, you don't know what you're going to get. Until Matt Olson steps up and hits, it's tough. They're tough. They did pick up Merrifield today for a Band-Aid because they're injury prone. They need Harris back. I don't know if Harris is out for the year or not, but they're hurting. They're limping their way around the bases. So I don't have a plan on this. I can't even lean other than the Braves are 30-19 at home. But Ellie De Cruz, he's lights out. He gets on bases, a walking double, sometimes a triple. Phillies versus the Twins. Phillies finally won a game. They're 63-30, and they finally won a game. They've been slumping. Twins, consistent, 27-20 at home. They're a consistent team in a league game. First, Suarez has gone down the tube. He backed into the All-Star game. They're 1-4 with him pitching. He's got 6 runs he's allowing in those starts against Bailey Uber, who's consistent at 3-2, 218 when he pitches. This game, it was good odds, minus 120 if you take the Phillies. Either way, this is a flip the coin. Is Harper going to hit, come out of his little funk? I don't know. Phillies can't be as bad as they've been playing. I mean, you look on the paper and they should win this game, but it's played on the field, not in the stats. But Suarez, like I said, he's been awful, and if he continues that, he's going to get hit tonight. So I have no call on this game. I wish I could give you some stats on this. I don't even have in between this game. There's nothing to pick because they haven't pitched against each other because it's interleague. Oh, yes. The Limping Sox. And you see that right. 1-9 in the last 10. This is one of our plays. I probably gave it out already. But this is one of my member plays. We don't know if it's I won't tell you if it's a money line or a -1.5. You figure out who's we're played out there. But Feedy, he's been next to Crochet. He holds them into the games. So it's not a given this game that Texas is going to walk, because Texas has been bad lately, especially with Lorenzen on the mound. He's got they're 1-4 when he's fighting. He's like just Stay Puft Man. Throws it right down. There's batting practice. So this could be a slugfest, even though typically the Sox don't hit, but they got some boys that can hit homers. So this is an interesting game. We have it up there in our members. Like I said, we do not do any more single play games. It's memberships only now for either weekly or monthly. So you go to DeMacySports.com. If you guys always listen, that's where we have our membership stuff with that. Okay, so the next game, we got the Brewers heading to the Cubs. Brewers 6-4 this year against the Cubs. Cubs are 6-4. They haven't been playing well, even though they're 6-4. They're fading, I think. Tobias Myers, 3-2. He got hit last time out against Colorado, 2.32 ERA when he pitches. And Assad coming back from injury is 1-4, so he gets lit up. This is people think this is a toss-up game. It's a toss-up game. We stayed away from this, but let me see. What's his name? Myers against, and you would think Myers. Remember, Brewers are 6-4 against them. Myers is 0-2. Milwaukee's 0-2 when he pitches against the Cubs. He hasn't been lights out. And I said before he got hurt, pitched against them once, shut him out for 6 innings. So everybody's probably on, 56% of the people are on, from what it says, are on the Brewers. But if you go dig deep in the stats, it kind of leans towards the Cubs. It's like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I am not touching this. You don't know if it's going to fall on you or what. These guys, I don't know. But like I said, 6-4 Brewers lead the series, but twice when Myers was on the mound, they lost to the Cubs. So this is one of those games I didn't feel comfortable with. My brother kind of agreed, so we just left it alone. And we got Arizona, who's still hanging in there. His first game against each other, Diaz on the mound is 1-1 with a 150 in the last 5. He hasn't pitched to 5 games. Going against Cole Reagans, my brother loves him. He's a young pitcher for the Royals, lefty. Gets it up to 97, 98, which is really good for a lefty. They're great at home, as you see, 34-18. We rode them right out of the All-Star game against the Sox. This is a game Arizona needs more. But with that said, I don't know if that's going to happen. And like I said, go with the streaks. If you're going to go with a streak, you go with KC. If you don't like this, stay away because Marte's playing well. Arizona is just playing well overall. They're both playing well. I would lean towards Kansas City at home, but believe it or not, I think Arizona hits the ball better. So it all depends. If Reagans is on, he's not walking people, it's going to be a long day for Arizona, but you just never know. I have no way. I'm not leaning either way on that. Boston versus the Rockies. Remember, Rockies, they're 22-28 home, but they started miserable at home. They're a different team at home. They're really, really tough at home. Boston, with Houck is 4-1 in the last 5. They score for him. Look at that ERA in the last 5. He gets lit up. Does enough for them to win. But he's going against Austin the Bomber. That's what I call him because he gives up those bombs. And he's playing in Colorado today. This could be a high-scoring game. It might not. Who knows which way they have the whatever they use on the whatever they use to deaden the balls out there. I don't know. But Boston's good on the road. And Colorado's coming on at home. I'm staying away from it. Of course, I'm going to root for Colorado, but I don't have a play on this. The only thing I can say is a lefty's going against Boston. They usually struggle against lefties. Other than that, I have nothing on that game. Houston. I think there's some news on this I got after this too. Houston, they took 2 out of 3. I think they're tied now at Seattle. I still think they're winning the division. They are hot. They're 6-4. Arrighetti versus Harris. Harris, a young lefty. A's have been hot. A's have been hitting home runs like crazy. If he can control that, Houston should win. They score runs. This could be a high-scoring game. If I was leaning anything, I'd be leaning towards the Astros. As you could see, this year they're 6-1 against the A's. So if you're leaning, I lean towards the Astros on this game. Angels go to Seattle. Big win last night for Seattle. This news, I think France, he had the big hit, helped them win the game. I think they DFA'd him. Dodgers, too. There's news on that, too. Pitcher wins the game, and they DFA him. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Angels, you don't know what you're getting. You don't have to hit. Anderson, 3-2, last 5, 420. I know he's an all-star, but his numbers have gone down. Bryce Miller gets called back up, I guess, for Seattle. He's all over the place. Seattle's 31-20 at home. They should win this game. Rodriguez is probably out, as you saw last night, ran to the wall. I would lean towards Seattle. Seattle needs the game. So we'll see. San Francisco goes to L.A. Dodgers lead the series 6-3. I think the last 3 or 2 out of 3 have gone to San Francisco. Blake Snell. Let's see. I don't think he's pitched against them this year either. Yeah, he has. Snell. Nope, Snell. Yep. 6 innings. 3 hits. He actually shut him down. I'm not touching this game because I know nothing about River Ryan. All I know, he's supposed to be the number 1 pitching prospect with the Dodgers, 97, 98. They like him a lot. They just put it out. That's why it's just TV. They just announced it a little while ago that he started. There's no stats. Even the minor league stats, I think it was like 28 innings, 16 hits, strikes out more than a guy inning, but he's getting called up to the big boys. So we don't know what's going to happen. 61% of the public thinks the Dodgers are going to win. Dodgers score that many runs 2 games in a row. Who knows? I'm staying away from this game. And that's the end of the MLB for that. Let's see what else. Like I said, there's some news from here. Let me take that off. It's the Dodgers DFA Paxton. He pitched a good game. He won last night, and they told him, keep the money. We'll see. We'll see you later. So possibly, I think he's going to get picked up by somebody because he's still good. He's still a quality. He can give you 6 innings. Like I said, the Braves, Merrifield, they're just trying to band-aid something. He's not really – I don't think he's going to make – he's batted 190 for the Phillies before they let him go. And this was surprising. France got put on waivers by the Mariners after, he wasn't hitting like he hit last year, but to DFA him, that's puzzling. That's puzzling. All right, what else we got here? Here we go. So, my brother's, again, not here today, but he did give us a prop. St. Louis versus Pittsburgh. And there it is. Contreras, over a half a hit. This guy's get 1 hit. He's batting .353. He owns Keller, basically. He owns Keller. I think he's batting 3rd or 4th in the lineup. Like I said, Keller does give up hits this year against. He's been hit hard against St. Louis. So I expect the same thing to happen. But that's the prop that he's giving out today. So with that said, let's go to the same thing. More news about Crochet. Who's going to pick him up? A lot of people think the Padres, which I don't understand why the Padres. Why? I don't know. I like to see him go to one of the top teams and pitch. But how many innings has he got left? I don't know because he's already pitched more innings than he has the last 4 years because this is the first year he's a starter. Let's see. I don't think the Tigers are going to make any moves. We'll check the standings real quick here to see who's actually vying for those final spots. Red Sox, I don't know. If anything, the pitching, I don't think they're going to touch that lineup because it's actually pretty good. Some youngsters, Duran, Raphael, Hamilton. This is a Sox team that in my lifetime I haven't seen. They run, they steal. Never seen that with the Red Sox. I don't know. But the Royals and the Twins are tied. They're in Seattle's right there. There's 4. Tampa Bay, I don't think. Detroit 6. I don't. There's 5 teams vying for 3 spots. It's up there. Twins, small market. I don't think they're gonna go after anybody. Yankees are definitely buying somebody. I don't know who they're buying, but they're buying. They need help. Ben Rice, I know he hit 3 homers in 1 game, but leadoff guy batting .209. No, there's too much pressure on him. Put him down. Maybe when he was hitting well, when he's batting 7th and 8th. That's maybe where he needs to be. They need to get. I wish Volpe could be more consistent, but he's not. But who knows what's going to happen? But they're going to be. Seattle needs something. But I don't know what they're going to do. White Sox. I think Robert's on the move. Are we all saying Crochet's on the move? A's, youngsters. Will they sell? I don't know. Or just let them play. It's going to be 2-3 years before they even up there. Angels are definitely going to get rid of a couple of guys. And Toronto and Texas, I believe, are going to be sellers too. Guerrero, everybody's saying, well, probably Philly, some maybe Yankees. I don't know. I don't know about that. But we don't know. Atlanta, do you play for this year and get a rental? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. They need something. St. Louis, they probably won't do anything. They're just touching. The Mets will because they have money. They're going to lose Alonso because they're not going to pay Alonso. So somebody gives you offers something for Alonso, take it. take it. Just take it. Arizona, interesting. I don't know if they're going to. They probably would have to buy. I wouldn't sell because they're right there tied. There's 3 teams tied for the last, and basically, you go all the way down to Cincinnati. They're only 4 games out. So there's only 2 teams in the National League who are done for the season: the Rockies and the Marlins. Marlins, probably Chisholm's gone, and I love to see him on a contender because I think he would flourish. I mean, he would flourish. But Miami's already done. They're going to sell. Tony the Scott, best closer in baseball right now. We know he came out of nowhere as he's been in the league for 78, and all of a sudden the fastball's up to 98, 99. I don't know where that came from. Maybe he's got the same trainer as Bonds did. I don't know. But anyway, he's going to be on the move. So whoever gets him, like I said, the only one I could think that's going to get traded from a team that's out of it is Mason Miller from the A's. But people, they want a ransom for him, and deservedly they should. Yankees are talking about Spencer Jones being in a package, and maybe it was one of the young guys who plays short that won't get a chance to play short with the organization. They might package him. Then somebody said that Dominguez. No way. Yankees, if you get rid of Dominguez, I will become a Met fan. And that's how stupid that would be. But Cashman, I don't know. Has he lost his marbles like Biden? I don't know. I have no idea. But don't get rid of Dominguez. He's a star. He should be back in 2 or 3 weeks. They're talking about, maybe sooner. And we need him because Verdugo's not helping us at all. So that's all what I think in the baseball. Other than that, like I said, the Basic Sports Com, we're adding sport cards at a cheaper rate on our site. But we also go there. There's a link to go to eBay. You get eBay because it's going to take a while, guys. It's going to take a while before my brother and I put up all our cards. So if you're looking for something, just send us an email, and we'll tell you, yeah, we got it. We haven't put it up yet. We'll tell you what we're selling it for, and you can say yay or nay. And there's a link. That's my eBay store. You go up to themacysports.com, and you get the link. You just click on it, actually. Click on the website. There's a link. Click it. It takes you right to my eBay store. Or you can buy the card if it's on our website. On the cards. So, with that said, I don't know if you guys have been buying baseball so far this year. I'm not a big fan of the Topps cards. They don't even have skeins in it, which blows my mind. Topps Chrome just came out. I'm not buying any of it. My brother's bought a couple. There's no skeins in it. It's some nice looking cards. The inserts, the base cards. Let me see if I can show you a base card. I don't even know if I have a base card. I don't know. Some of you might like this. I really don't. If you can see that, let me get my big head out of the way. Try to make that bigger. Nope. I guess that's the biggest it's going to let me do. All right. Well, this is the base card. As you see, I'm not, like I said, you like that? Some do, some don't. I'm not a big fan of it. The inserts are different. They got the ice cards. People like the ice cards. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of it. Big fan of that so far this year. There's all different kind of inserts. I don't even have any 35th anniversary or 70th. Like here's 35th. They got the logo on it. It's Goldschmidt. I'm not a big fan of this whole series. So I don't know if you want to waste your money on it. I like Bowman. Pick these up, and these things, schemes was going $15, $16. These things, the last I seen, I haven't put it up for sale yet. as you can see if I get myself off the screen and just leave this here. It won't let me do that either. Yeah, that's good. But here, that's what Skeens BAI. This is called. It goes from 15, 16, and 15 to 20. You get it anywhere, depending on people. Some people kids are just trying to dump their cards so they can go buy some more boxes. So you might be able to pick it up for $9, $10. I'm holding it. And here's another one you could probably get for anywhere from 5 to 7, unless somebody's dumping it. That's another one. I got the whole set. It's the basic cards. That's a Skeens basic rookie. They got the one in Chrome. It goes for around $10, $12 right now. And these cards are cool. I like the Lunar. I don't have a Skeens. Skeens going like for $50. This is a Wizard Hunt, but I like the Chrome. I like the refractor look. These are nice. If you could put a set together with that, it's probably expensive, but that's nice. And these are not bad. This is a paper parallel, and I love shaded cards. They're numbered. I love that, especially if you like to get stuff graded. You know they have to give you back the same card. They can't do a switcheroo on you. And people say, "Oh, it's unethical." Yeah, but people do stuff. I don't care who they work for. Post office, your stuff disappears. But those are some of the things. The different card, and then you get these out of the Mojo box. This is a good one. This is a rookie for Boston. Cedric Raphael. That's a Mojo refractor. That's actually a parallel to the Rookie of the Year. That's a good card. He's a good player for being a Red Sox. But that's basically what I like out of that. Of course, they got these also. You guys probably seen this a million times. These are the Scouts 100. I got a few Skeens coming my way. Those are what are out there. What I like. I didn't buy any of the Panini Prisms and stuff like that. So far this year, I'm not big into the baseball. I got some basketball that's like this. These are good, guys. Some people sell them cheap. Some know the value, but this is the football they put out, and I took you off screen. These are the football they put out. This is the gold cracked ice. You can get some of the rookies and stuff. I got a Levis up there. You got Mahomes in this. These are nice. If you're collecting a set, these are pretty. If you're gonna post these on if you have like I got in the back there, I put certain sets together and I put them up on the wall. These are nice. This is a nice set to put together. Other than that, I got Select. I got to redo. These are the typical Select basketball cards. What they look like. They're pretty. You gonna store them in a box? I don't know. You're just collecting your one play. They have all different. They got the Concourse, Premier, and Courtside. Editions and 3 different levels of each player. Of course, they got the prisms with it. They're nice. I'm not a big fan of the Donruss Best. This is what the Donruss plain basketball card looks like. Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't put this up posted on a wall in my house. I just don't like the way it looks. Some people do, Some people don't. These are kind of. This is an optic card. It's from 2021. These are pretty cool. I don't know how many in. These are pretty cool if you were going to put a set up. These are nice. I haven't even put these up. I don't even know what they don't go. They're not expensive. Put it that way. But they're pretty. They're pretty. So, like I said, me and my brother are putting cards up. It's slow right now. I think I got a couple of Baltimore and Atlanta up Bowman of everybody on their team that's got a card, I guess, and it's in the inserts. I don't have, like I said, ask, and we'll let you know. They're all over the place. I got a ton. I'm trying to move from eBay or put them on both sites, but I don't want to link to eBay because then they cut you off if you're selling cards on your own website, which is a crock. But other than that, guys, like I said, we have 2 more games going tonight under the members. We had the Yankees today, so that gives us 7-1 out of the All-Star break, which is good. I took down the plays that we were running because we were running 5 games at 5 or 6, but we were already giving our members 2 of those games 5 stars. We weren't, and I just didn't feel right about doing that, making people pay if I'm not 100% on the stuff that I'm going to invest in or my brother's going to invest in. So I went down. We're not going to do that anymore. Weekly membership and a monthly membership. Monthly is better. It's cheaper. Weekly, 2 weeks equals a month, basically, what the monthly is. Right now it's baseball, slow, but college is coming. College hoops, football, NFL. It's going to be, I don't know how we're going to crunch it in. We're not going to be able to crunch it in an hour. It's going to be a 2-hour shows, basically, with everything to run through. We're going to do some previews of college basketball and football and all that stuff, too. So that's all coming. It's a lot. College is my niche. That's my niche. College basketball. I go for the no names, the no name conferences that people want to. And I understand. I was young, and I always had to watch a game that's on TV, and I had to put some wager on it because it was on TV. That's not where the money is. The little colleges, Horizon, Missouri Valley. That's where the money. They can't get there's so many games out there. Vegas book launch can't get everything right. So I used to, when I was doing this full time, I had to go like in the morning and at night. I'd take like 6 hours to go through stuff to find that 1 or 2 games that I scratched my head and said, this is not right. This is not right. But I wish I had 6 to 8 hours a day to do it. 3 hours, 4 hours I get, if I'm lucky, a day to go through everything. Lucky it's just baseball. So I could concentrate on that, get the slides and everything, dig deep into some of the research. And hopefully, we have anywhere from a 58 to 62% baseball season, which is great. Some guys are really ripping it up there. I've seen it, some handicappers. But 52, 53 is a good – you'll win money with that handicap if you have a guy you're using. 52, 53, just you have to manage your money. Units. Stick to the units. Try to keep – if you're a 1 unit, that's all you do. 2 unit. I say I give 5 stars. 5 stars is just a term for me. It's odd. But if you're a 1 unit, which is basically $100 or $10, whatever you – always do that. Never go up and go down because that's how your bankroll diminishes quick if you go into streak losing. And everybody goes into losing streaks. We hit a 1-6 funk early after a great start, and right before the All-Star, we got like 5 bad beats. Incredible how we lost those games. It happens. Don't chase the money. Don't try to get it back on the next bet. Just keep your system. It's a marathon. It's not get rich quick thing. With that said, we got some games up. I'm about to. I guess we got what's the schedule start here shortly. Like I said, the Yankees 9-1 winners today. 5 homers they hit. The Mets just started against the Marlins. We didn't have that on our members, so. There's some good games to watch if you're watching. Like I said, we only have 2 other games up there right now. And I have one later, which I have to talk to my brother a little more because it's tough. It's tough. I don't like the behind-the-scenes stats. Up front, it looks like, this is going to be a blowout. But, nah, it's kind of weird. But that's all I have today. I'll be back again tomorrow. I don't know if my brother's going to be running his route to Connecticut to Rhode Island tomorrow, and we're going to see him on the weekends. I don't know. I missed Saturday's show because I had to do for you guys the crowd strike stuff that's took everything down, messed up computers. I had to do a lot of work at work to correct a lot of stuff from my company. So hopefully that's the only time I miss, but who knows? Things happen. So I hope you guys have a good day tonight, and whatever you do, just bet with, be smart. Don't go crazy. Have fun and do it entertaining. So sit back on the recliner and try not to get in trouble from your wife or your partner. And I'll see you tomorrow, 6 o'clock again. Have a good night.